Perfect.
Now listen, man. Shouts to Hip Hop DX. I get my news from Hip Hop DX. If you guys don't know, you go check them out, guys. Now I'm gonna keep it all the way funky, and I'm gonna keep it all the way real with this one right here. Tory Lanez, I feel super bad for him. Tory Lanez is gonna do some hard time, and the saddest thing about this is that I don't think Tory Lanez was actually ready for this. I believe that he was in his mind very positive, and I believe his team was also, you know, telling him like, yo, you're good, you know, we're gonna get through this, you know, you're gonna get a slap on the wrist for this. If anything, you know, they might get one charge here, but if anything, you might have to do a year for like a gun possession. Like, that's what, you know, Tory Lanez team was probably like telling him. Like, they did not think that they was gonna find him guilty on everything, right? And of the shooting and everything. They really didn't think that, bro. I didn't even think that. Watching everything and hearing everything over, I didn't even think that. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, nah, no way, bro. Just because, you know, everyone's story was just so out of place, and it just looked like there was something more that someone wasn't saying. You know what I mean? And then the fact that I saw Tory Lanez not take the stand, I'm like, but then I understood it, because, you know, if he would have took the stand, they would have threw in his face all the other things that happened throughout. You know, he got into a fight with August Alsina, bloody face, and there was a couple other things there that he was also involved in. So I guess his lawyers told him that it wasn't in his best interest if he took the stand. It's just so sad, man. Tory Lanez was probably still not at his peak, or probably didn't hit his peak, right? I don't think so. Even though people may say he did, I still think that he had the potential to do a lot more. He definitely had the potential to do a lot more, and he was started to get in his bag. If you guys go see his YouTube, man, he was starting to get hit in his bag towards the end of this whole thing with Megan Thee Stallion, this whole trial. He claimed he broke the game when he was one of the first people to take and sell his music as an NFT. He sold an album. I believe it was like $1 he sold 1 million copies. So if you for $1, he will give you a copy of his album. Think about that. He got 1 million people to buy his album as an NFT. And he said, I think I cracked the game. He was going crazy, bro. He was doing big things. Tory was doing big things towards the end when he was actually going through this whole thing. And you got to understand, like, you know, he was going through a lot of stress, probably thinking like, you know, am I not going to do time? His lawyer's probably like, you're going to be good. You're not going to do that much time. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're still going to stress it. But still at that, you know, he was still putting out music and bringing in big bank, bro. He still hasn't been sentenced on this whole situation. And I'm going to read a little bit of what it says here for you guys. Tory Lanez has filed a motion for a new trial following his Megan Thee Stallion shooting conviction. But Los Angeles County prosecutors have said claims lack substance. So basically, he was trying to basically say like the evidence that they had, it was like weak. A copy of the prosecution's response of the defendant's motion for a new trial, which was filed on Thursday, April 6th, revealed that attorney Alexander Bott and Kathy Ta filed the opposition on behalf of the district's attorney's office. The prosecutor's position and the Tory Lanez attorney have filed a baseless claim, and that there are a number of reasons why their client, real name Daystar Peterson, wouldn't be entitled to a new trial. For one, a new trial may only be granted if the defendant can demonstrate reversible error or other defect. The prosecution argued that Lanez's argument for a new trial are based on facts that didn't dispute in the original trial. So by definition, there was no defect. Secondly, Lanez wasn't denied the right to to counsel under the 6th Amendment, and neither was any of the evidence, including the admission of the DNA evidence, improper. Moreover, the alleged improper evidence wasn't objected to at trial, making it proper by the letter of the law. Finally, the prosecution believes Lanez's claim that he wasn't allowed to testify at trial and that his rights to due process were violated were also false. Okay, so finally the prosecutor believed Lanez's claim that he wasn't allowed to testify at trial. I think he could have testified though. I thought that his lawyers told him not to. What do you mean that he wasn't? Finally, the prosecution believed Lanez's claim that he wasn't allowed. Probably by his lawyers. Los Angeles County prosecutors say the evidence of Tory Lanez's guilt in the 2020 shooting is overwhelming. I've got all the details on the way. I mean, he's done, bro. It is what it is. And that's what this is just saying. Right? He's you know, he's done for it. They're gonna sentence him soon. Hopefully, you know, I mean, it just sucks for him because he's gonna get deported after all this. After all this goes down, he's gonna have to go back to Canada, right? He's gonna have to go back home, where he's from. So I mean, even if he goes and he does 5 years, let's say he throw on 5 years, he goes as and he gets like, or he gets on some early time, maybe he goes in, or let's say they throw him 10, right? And he maybe could come home in 4 years probation. It's still gonna be tough for him because he can't come back to the US, bro. He can't tour here no more, which sucks. Because there's a lot of money to be made here, touring. A lot of opportunities. He can still make music. He can still make some type of money. But are people gonna look out for him? Just like I was saying with the whole 42 Doug thing, that 42 Doug is locked up. He was so hot, and now he's gonna have to sit for a couple of years. So it's the same thing with Tory Lanez. Is Tory Lanez gonna still be hot? Will people sit there and wait and entertain Tory Lanez in 5 to 6 years from now? His fan base will be long gone by then. Onto something else. I mean, we'll see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't have to do that much time. His career, I won't necessarily say it is over necessarily. I don't think Tory Lanez's career is over, being that there's just so many ways that artists can make money in 2023, and by 2020, let's say 30, he gets out, whatever. I don't know. I have no idea how much time he'll do, but there'll be ways for him to make money. He can go on Twitch. He was doing great on Twitch. If you guys seen, he was also like recording music on Twitch. Like he can literally do that from anywhere in the world. He can make money. I don't think he'll have a problem making money. It's just that when it comes down to music, I don't think that he will ever hit or be able to hit the heights that he wanted to hit. We'll see what happens here. In the next couple of months, I believe they'll be sentencing him sometime this month in April. We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated. Make sure you guys hit that bell above so you stay notified when I drop these videos. You guys already know where we at, man. I gotta light this up. It turned off on me, man. I was just going off on this whole thing, but yeah, man. I'll check you guys out on the next one, man. Peace.